Pinky. It's day 4, October 11th, 2016. I hope you're doing pretty good today, Pinky. I feel a little bit better than I did yesterday. I just dropped off your uncle at work because his fan broke down. And so now I'm heading to Shorty Howell because it's right next door, real close. And I'm going to make a little audio conversation with you while I drive there and walk around a little bit around that pond where the ducks are, where we used to always walk feed the ducks and look at the ducks. But I hope you're doing pretty well today, Pinky. I was hoping to see you last night, but I don't think I did. Because I didn't see the same person. I did have another dream though, and it was kind of a dream that I almost forgot because it wasn't that memorable. But I saw an old friend of mine that I used to go to high school with, and there was another woman there, but I think she was like either his girlfriend or more interested in talking with him, so I definitely know that that wasn't you. But it was kind of a strange dream. We were somewhere like on a not a fortress, but like a small, like a neighborhood town or something, and we had like all these supplies in the center part of the town, and then there was this neighboring rival group that would send their people over there, and we would sometimes chase each other around the fields. And one time they had this robot with a camera and they were watching us, and we had to we found the robot and we dismantled it. I don't know exactly what the dream was about, but that's the only dream that I remember having last night, Pinky. It wasn't all that memorable, and I had to really think just to remember it. But I'm picking you up today at about 2 to 4 o'clock. The cremation people said that you're going to be ready at about 2 to 4, and I had to pick you up so that I could bring you right home, and I don't have to leave you over the night at the office, in the cold office by yourself. And I'm pretty excited about picking you up because I want to feel your fur. I hope it's a big clipping because that fur, feeling the touch of your fur is one of the things I miss the most. And a paw print, I used to always touch your son, so I want to put that thing around my neck as soon as possible so I could always hold it. And the ashes, I want to put it in my room, and I always look at it at night. I might actually make a short video about, when I get the items. But they said that it was going to be around 2 to 4 p.m. that it was going to be ready, so I'm pretty excited about that. So I just dropped your uncle off, and I'm heading to the park, and so I'm making a short audio conversation with you while I head to Shorty Howell and walk around a little bit. I never thought I'd be able to walk at the parks again, but just it gives me time to make the audio recordings of our conversation like we used to talk. I don't walk around much. It's really just a little time for me to make the conversation. I thought about feeding the ducks, but I decided not to. I realized that the reason I wanted to feed the ducks was was really because of you, so that you'd get a chance to see the ducks and feeding the ducks and being around the ducks. But this is the first time I've been back to Shorty since you've gone, Pinky. I still haven't gone back to the other parks like George Pierce or anything like that, or Triple Mill. But I still miss you, Pinky. I didn't cry all day yesterday, but I think I might cry a little bit when I pick you up today. I didn't have to go to work today because Fareed found a replacement for me. And that's a good thing because I didn't want to have to go into work and not be able to pick you up until tomorrow. So we're at the entrance now at Shorty Howell, and I'm going to park at our usual spot in front of the pond, near where you got attacked by that crazy dog. That dog was so lucky that he didn't get hurt. I should have broke his legs or something, but he was just doing his stupid thing, acting like a dog. And so I guess I can't really have too much animosity toward him. There's not too many people today, Pinky. When I got in the car today, it was 57 degrees inside, so it was pretty chilly. I think it would have been much too chilly for you. I think one of the reasons why you left at the time you did was because you sensed that it was getting chilly. And last year, around November, was when you started to really get sick, when it was getting cold. I don't think your body did too well with a cold. But I'm making my way down, Pinky. I got my skinny jeans on, the ridiculous looking ones. That's copper color. I remember when we got it, I thought it was kind of funny, because everybody was wearing them and I thought it might look cool on me. Then I put it on and realized that it looks kind of ridiculous. But I still wear it anyways, and I still have the same shirt on, Pinky, that I dropped you off on. And it's day 4, October 11th, 2016. But I still have the shirt on, Pinky. And I think I'm going to wear it to the doctor's office too when I pick you up. Once I pick you up, maybe I'll change shirts. But I still sleep with a sweater that you had on, Pinky, when you decided it was time to go. And it really helps me, it really does. I sleep with it close to me, and I wake up with it, and it's never, on the floor or anything. It's always on me. I'm looking at the signs that they usually put up by the jungle gym, where they have the zombie walk and stuff like that, brochures. There doesn't seem to be anything new. And I'm by the jungle gym now, and it's pretty big. But we never really got on this too much because there was always so many people. We went on a couple times. But it's a nice morning, Pinky, other than the fact that it's kind of cold. And later in the afternoon, I think it's going to be about 70, 71. So you would have really enjoyed the afternoon today. But I hope you're still doing well up there, Pinky. I know it's only been 4 days. But good news is that even though I didn't have a dream about you, and I didn't feel that great waking up, I don't seem to be as depressed as I was yesterday morning. And I want to thank you for helping me get over this, giving me strength. Here's one of the little baby duckies. Hey, baby ducky. It's just walking around. Hee hee hee. But I wish you could be here and see the ducks with me again, Pinky. I know you didn't like them all that much, but it would have been nice to have you here looking at the ducks. There's a lot of new ones here. Some of them adolescents. One of them sitting on the rails. It's cold, so I bet they had a tough time in the morning. But I got a lot of things to do today, Pinky. I decided to return the cage, and so I need to take that to the post office or UPS store or wherever they want me to take it. Luckily, they decided that they'd take it back. I'd keep it for memorabilia, Pinky, but it's just so big and I have no use for it. And I hope we don't mind that I return it. You didn't like it all that much anyways. And all your carriers and sweaters and stroller, I might put it in a room with your remains so that I could walk in there and take a look at all the stuff you used to have. But all day yesterday I listened to the conversations. That's all I did while working on the yard. And it definitely seems to help me, Pinky. And I know you're listening. I know I can see that you know that how much I miss you. But I just hope that you can see me too. You should be in the heavens by now. Like I said, I'm pretty sure you're not going to be reborn again. Not to somebody else. And if you are, then I hope that person loves you as much as I did. But your personality is so great that anyone who gets you would not be able to help but love you. Your personality was just one of a kind, Pinky. And that's the reason why I loved you so much. Because you were so loyal and loving. And you were so close to the one person that took care of you. And you were obedient and you listened. And you never did anything stupid. You'd always have these little funny things that you do to make everyone laugh. You'd always make me laugh. That's one of the things I'll miss too. The funny things that you would do to keep me laughing. The funny expressions on your face. When you would guard your jerky and Cookie would take it from you and then you'd just look at me like those expressions I can't forget. But I'm going up to the area, Pinky, where we used to sometimes sit in the shade with the tall pine trees. Where I I used to do the proximity flying sometimes on the quadcopter. I still have that video where you'd be sitting next to me and we'd be flying. Back in the early days, back in early 2015 or late 2014. After I make this conversation with you, after I talk to you a little bit, I'm going to go home and I'm going to download it on the computer and work on the yard a little bit until they call me. And then I gotta print out the label and take your cage back. Oh, I also have to go to the bank today, Pinky. Remember how much you used to love going to the bank? And you would eat that biscuit if they gave us one. You would eat it like it was the most delicious thing you'd ever had. That's why I thought you were so funny, because if I gave you that biscuit at home, you would never even look at it or touch it. But when we went to the bank, when we drove through, and if they gave us a biscuit, you would always look for that biscuit. You would always stick your head out the window, and I would show your face on camera so that they'd know that I brought my friend with me. And then the nice ones would give us a biscuit if they had one. The lady at SunTrust would always give you two. And then you'd get it and I'd tear it into small pieces and then you'd eat it on the way home. That was one of my most memorable times with you too. Waiting for that biscuit when we went to the bank. But I'm going to Wells Fargo today, so they never gave us a biscuit over there. Sometimes they'd give us lollipops, but why would I give my dog a lollipop? But I gotta go to the bank today after I return the cage. And then I gotta pick you up. So I got three errands I gotta do today. And then the rest of the time I'll try to work on the yard a little bit. You should see the yard, Pinky. It's coming along pretty good. Once it's finished in the front, I'll make a video of it and show you. But all I gotta do in the front yard is chop down the 2 trees and the little small tree and put it in bags. And then the front yard will pretty much be done. And then the side yard I have to worry about. But I'm almost back at the car, but I don't really want to go back to the car just now. I'm going to walk to the bathroom where I took you in a few times. And try to talk to you a little bit more. Oh, the medium quality audio is saving tremendous amounts of memory, Pinky, so I should be able to record all these audios and save it so that I can listen to them throughout the day. It's saving about 80 to 90% memory compared to the superior quality. I'm at the area where you got attacked, Pinky. The reason I didn't throw that dog down the hill was because the hill was too far. If I would have gone way down there and you would have taken off, you would have almost probably got run over by a car. So I'm glad I didn't do that and act so vengeful. Maybe I'll drive around a little bit too. Let's see how far we are. We're only at 20 minutes, Pinky. I know I still have about 15 minutes to drive home, but because these audios aren't taking that much memory, I want to talk to you as much as possible. I'm also making these audios into little video files so that I can download it on YouTube, so whenever I have internet I can just listen to it on YouTube. And so I found a way to do that. I'm using that program, that on-screen capture, and just playing these audio files while I have the audio on. Now I'm gonna drive to that one hill area down by the football field where we used to always sit in the shade when it was summertime, because that was like the coolest spot at the park, because there was always a light breeze there, and we could look over down the hill onto the football field. That scene was pretty nice. I remember looking down there. I'm sorry the seatbelt warning thing is on, but the drive is just right, probably only about 100 yards away, and I'm kind of lazy, so I don't feel like putting on the seatbelt. Actually, let's walk down this area too. We spent a lot of time here too. We spent a lot of time by the jungle gyms here too. This is the other side of the park where they have the baseball fields and the jungle gyms that overlooks the football field. We used to always come down here too. So let's take a short walk here, Pinky, like we used to. Actually, these are more like softball fields. They're very small fields. There's a lot of Aleutian cackling goose eating something on the fields today. I know you were kind of scared of this big goose, but there's a lot of little birds on the fields. I'm walking on the sidewalk where I used to always stroll you down. I'm glad I'm having these conversations with you at these parks too, because it's helping me get a little bit of exercise. When you first passed, I thought I'd never exercise again. I felt so bad. But in these audios, like I said before, it's helping me a lot, Pinky. Even when you were here, because you weren't born in human form, I couldn't really, you never spoke, so I did most of the talking. And you weren't much of a barker either, unless there was a stranger in the house. Otherwise, you never barked. You weren't much of a talker. You were kind of the silent, strong type. Silent, strong, loving type. You were a lot like me. I'm not sure if it's because you had that sense of what type of person I was, and so you just became like me, or if you were just like that from the beginning. But then Mushu was never like me, even though I had him for a while. We were very different, so it's making me think that this was your actual true personality, and we were just meant to be together because we're so similar. Hey Pinky, we're at the jungle gym where we used to go up around that court where that big sign of Shorty is. I'm going going up to the jungle gym, walking through the bridge. I'm overlooking the Shorty Howe. There's a lot of birds today, Pinky. We used to have so much fun here. If we had nothing to do, we'd come here and just hang out for an hour or two. The good thing is that, Pinky, well, not the good thing, but when I eat breakfast now, or lunch, or dinner, whenever I eat, it only takes me like 10 minutes. Because all I do is scoop up some rice and put some water on it. Back when you were still here, we used to cook for hours. Remember, Pinky? I used to spend hours taking care of you every day. Just cooking for you took hours. But I still remember the last thing you ate before you passed. And that was the sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit from Burger King. You ate a little bit, and then you told me that you didn't want to eat anymore, and then you didn't feel too good, and I thought you were just, having your regular not-so-feel-good moments, and then you'd feel a little bit better toward the end of the day or later the next day. But this time was different. But that was the last thing you ate, I remember, Pinky. And I guess it was meant to be, since you loved that stuff so much. And you were so strong-willed that I couldn't get you to eat properly. No matter what, I could never get you to eat properly. You were so strong-willed and stubborn. But that's a lot like me, too. I would have probably done the same if I was in your situation. I would have probably been strong-willed and stubborn and chose to do what I wanted to do until the very end. But I'm just glad you didn't go out with any pain, Pinky. You looked very happy the moment that you passed. And I'm so glad I have that memory in the video. As sad as that time was, that's the one thing that sticks in my head, is that you were very happy, even to the end. Not that many people or dogs or anybody have a chance to go out like that. And I'm very happy for it. I'm happy that you didn't suffer. You went out with a bang, just like you wanted to. But I'm overlooking the football field now, Pinky, where we used to always sit. The place with the best view here. I used to always carry you up here and put you down in the shade or put you in the stroller. We used to sit here for sometimes 30 minutes to an hour, feeling the breeze. I should make a video of this place soon to show you again what I mean. One day I will. Because I started this audio, I don't want to turn it off. I'll make another one. The pictures and videos are very important so that I can see your face again. But equally important, I think, are the sounds, the conversations we have, and the touching your fur again. I think those things stay with you longer than the visual parts of the memory. And that's what they say. They say that when you pass, the sense of sound and touch are the last ones to leave you. And when you passed, and I was crying, I had noticed that you had your eyes closed and you were just listening to me cry, and you could hear my voice, and that was more important than actually looking at my face. And I see why, because now that you're gone, I miss your sounds and your touch even a little bit more so than actually seeing your face, because I know that in your new home up there in the heavens that you don't look the same. You've taken on a new form, and you're not the white cute little Maltese that you were when you were here with me. And so that's why I'm having a difficult time figuring out if I've seen you in my dreams already, because I don't know what your new form looks like right now. I don't know if you're a vibrant woman or some other shaped form. And I don't know what color of your hair is, or what your face looks like, or anything like that in your new form, so. But I'll know by your personality. And I'll know by the way you look at me when I see you, whether it's you or not. I hope you still remember me, Pinky. I know you're having a blast up there. And if you're missing me, I hope you're not sad. I hope you're happy up there. Because the last thing I'd want is for you to be sad. I guess you feel the same way too. Last thing you want is for me to be sad. And so I'm going to try to be happier, even if it's hard. Because when you were here, it was just the two of us and there was nobody else. And because you left, for the moment I'm still here by myself. And there's still nobody else. And like I said, I think I'm not destined to be married or anything, so I think for the remainder of my life here it'll be just me without you. So I want you to be happy up there, Pinky. And I don't want you to be sad thinking about me. Because I know I'll see you soon, very soon. And I'll try to do the same. I'll try to be happy and comfortable and relaxed and not be too sad when I think about you anymore. Just think about the happy times and our daily conversations. And the new things I see, I'll try to share it with you. If I do see anything new. or if anything eventful happens, I'll let you know, Pinky. I'm sure you'll know too. I'm sure you're up there watching me too. But luckily no one has really asked too much about you. I'm glad they aren't, because, you know, down here people change. People come and go. There's really very few people that you can build a lasting relationship with here. And that's one of the reasons why I love you so much, is that you're one of those people that we're not meant to just come and go. You're meant to be a part of me forever. And the fact that you left, I think it has changed me forever here. My outlook on life is a little bit changed since you've gone. I'm not as callous as I used to be, because I sense the pain now. The pain and suffering of losing someone. And the humility. The humility and pain of being born a man. I can finally sense it now, Pinky. I hope you can hear me on the audio, because sometimes I speak kind of soft, and so I have the phone right up against me. There's some more chemtrails today, Pinky. I don't know why they're spraying it, because it's already cold. Halloween is coming up, Pinky, and I still have that tiger costume that you used to wear, that you didn't like all that much because it was too hot. I need to go find it and put it all in a room. I might have to go to Walmart today too to get some borax. So I got a few things to do today to keep me busy, Pinky, and physically I'm kind of tired from working on the yard for the last 3 days. But I'm going to try to do some more yard work, keep busy so I can go to sleep at night, and hope that I'll see you. If you get a chance, Pinky, please visit me at night. I would love to see you again. And I'll know when I see you in your new form. I'll know what you look. I'll know what your new form looks like, because I'll sense your spirit and your personality. But I'm gonna get in the car now and start heading home. Conversation's at about 38 minutes and so by the time I get home, it should be close to an hour. But I still miss you very much. The pain of not having you next to me is subsiding a little bit. But I still think about you all the time. And even though it was difficult to take care of you, and it was difficult for you to live with the illness that you had, I wouldn't change it. I'd still want you to be here. Even if it took me all day, every day to look after you. wouldn't change one bit. The Dasani water bottles that we used to always drink doesn't get depleted as fast since you've gone, Pinky. You used to drink like 3 bottles of Dasani a day. And so we don't go through as much water as we used to. I should have kind of sensed that something was wrong when you were drinking so much water, but drinking water was always such a good thing, you know? Something that people always encourage me to do. But remember how we switched to Dasani because we saw the video of the different types of waters, and current water that we were drinking had slightly acidic pH, and so it wasn't good for us. And the Dasani had more of a neutral pH, and so it was much better, and so we always buy the Dasani. I still miss you. I miss you drinking that Dasani water with me too. I'm driving down the road now, Pinky, toward Beaufort Highway, where we used to always go home after going to the park, after going to Shorty. They're building a whole bunch of stuff again before we hit Beaufort Highway. Here's that Pleasant Hill Animal Hospital, that place where the mean old doctor, the nasty doctor that we went to a couple times, and then we didn't like her, so we didn't want to go back. I don't think I'd ever be able to get another dog again, Pinky. And I don't really want to do it either. I have no desire of getting another dog. People are telling me to get another dog, but I keep telling them that you weren't just my dog. I mean, I've had other dogs before, and when they passed, it didn't hurt me like this. But, and so I don't think I'll ever be able to get another dog, Pinky. And so, I hope you watch over me and keep me company, because I think I'm gonna live out the rest of my life without another companion. At least a companion as close as I was to you. And so I really need you, Pinky, I really do. Without you, like I said, I don't know how I'm gonna make it. And I'm counting the days where I get to see you again. I'm gonna make an entry every day at least and upload it. I'm saving it on a separate USB drive, and I'm putting it on YouTube so that I'll have backups. And now that I have just the audio recordings, I should be able to save quite a bit without having to run out of room too fast. We're about to pass that Duluth Center with a little fountain. I sort of regret not being able to take you there. I always wanted to so that you could look at the fountain, the water fountains. I should have picked a day where it wasn't too busy and just parked and just took you here once. But I have yet to go there myself. But I wish I did take you there. They're building a bunch of stuff in downtown Duluth, Pinky. they've cleared out all the land on the at the plaza across from there, across from the town center. Supposedly they're putting up some shopping places and some condos, like Swanee Town Center. They've cleared out all the land now, and I think they're about to start building. And it's gonna look pretty nice. But I'm still trying to decide whether I should stay here or not, Pinky. So I want you to tell me if I should, or if this is the place where I should just lay down and rest. Not far from you, not far from where you left. So I want you to keep listening, and when you get a chance, come visit me and tell me what I should be doing, Pinky, because I really need some guidance. I need some guidance and some blessings from you, so that I'll know what I should be doing, and I'll do whatever you tell me to do. If you tell me to stay here, I'll stay. If you tell me to go, I'll go. And I'll take your ashes with me everywhere, wherever I go. But we're heading to about 47 minutes on day 4, part 1, October 11th, 2016. In a short bit, in about 40 minutes, it'll be exactly 4 days since you've passed. You passed at 10:20 a.m. I was right there.